You know, one thing I love about Max is that as it changes one person's life, it often spreads into a family. So Max becomes a family affair. And one of those families that I've gotten to know in the last 6 or 7 months is a family I absolutely love from Miami, Florida. And they're helping us take the message of Max and the products and the vision of Max and the income opportunity of Max to the Hispanic community, not only in Miami, but throughout the world. Monterossas.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Now let's start. Alex, tell me and tell our audience how you got involved in Max and why.
Well, I got involved because I had a very good friend of mine that had never been involved in this industry before, just approached me with the product. And he wanted me to find out more about the product. And then he tried to bring the business aspect of it. And I didn't want to be involved in the industry again, because I had been previously. So I just said, you know what, never again. And he kept pursuing it, not having any knowledge of this industry himself. He just told me, listen, there's a great event happening where you're going to have a chance to meet the founders. I've been invited to come with my wife, but I would rather have you come because you have experience in this industry from the past. And I'm asking you as a favor, as a friend. And it's one of those friends that I couldn't say no to that type of approach. So once I came to Utah and found out what the corporation was all about, what you're all about, what the executive team, the founders, what you guys have put together, I was very impressed to the point where I said, you know what, it's a no-brainer. I have to do this.
Now, had you gone on the product yet?
I had been on the product by that time for 1 week, and I had already started to notice some changes in my everyday life. Like I was feeling better, I had more energy, I was sleeping better, that was for sure. I had been involved previously in the mortgage industry, so you know what that was happening and what was going on with that. So the stress was hitting me a little, okay? But I did feel that the product was starting to do something, and we took it from there.
Then how did you get your family involved?
Well, when they knew that I was coming, my dad had previously been involved in the industry also for 19 years at that time.
Wow.
And I had told them, for me it was kind of like conflicting because I knew my dad was very successful in the industry. So I always said in my head, if I ever go back to doing something and in that industry again, it's going to be this company that my dad's involved with. It's kind of like owning a McDonald's and eating a Burger King type of thing. I didn't want to do that. So I decided, let me go ahead and just go and see what this is all about. Once I came back, I told my dad, Dad, you have to take the product. I approached him with the product sense and not really wanting him to leave what he was doing. And he just started asking me more. And one thing led to another. He saw what you guys had put together and the compensation plan. And he just said, if what you're telling me is true, I'm really going to look into it and I'm going to make my decision. 3 days later, I sponsored it.
Wow, wow. Now you had been in a company for 20 years.
Yes.
You had sponsored thousands or tens of thousands of associates?
Thousands.
Thousands, okay, in other countries as well as the United States.
Yes.
And you're very loyal because you're a very loyal person. But you told me that with all that work, there were some things in the compensation plan that didn't allow you to make the kind of money that you really wished you could have made. Is that true?
That's true, Steve. Nothing to do with the compensation plan that Max is having. And not only that, when I got to know the product, like Alex is saying, it really changed my way of view about life and the way that you feel again and all that. And I said, well, this is a life-changing product that we can help a lot of people. And not only that, it can help also finances. The way that the country is going right now is a great opportunity for a lot of people to start a business where they can start to make money right away. And I like that very much. And it's always great to be around leaders because leaders are the ones that makes things happen. This business is for people that is visionary, and visionaries look with this, not with this. So you have to look with this. And we can forecast that this is a company that is going not only worldwide, but it's going to be the next giant in the industry. And I like that very much because we know that now we can really help a lot of people to be in good health and have an opportunity to really make the income that everybody's pursuing in this industry. I like that very much.
Now, how long were you on the product before you start to see a significant difference?
Well, to me, 3 days was enough. On the third day that I started to try the product, I started to wake up like I never had before, very well rested and ready to go in my day. And before I used to have a good sleep all the time, but not waking up the way that I should be all the time. You know, it will take probably the second cup of coffee during the morning to really get going. But with Max, it's a whole different story. I share my story because this is a product and a business that you don't have to really be a salesman to get the business going, because the product will do the job. All we have to do is put this product in people's hands, and that will make this business run like nothing. Nothing can hold this. It's lovely what we have.
Rick, so tell me about what brought you into Max.
The more I dug in, the more I started trying to find out, the more I tried to inform myself about this, the more I liked what I kept seeing. You know, usually, you know, when you turn a rock, something might look good or be shiny, but then you turn it and, okay, well, this was totally different. And the more we're involved with this company, with you and with this product and with everything that's going on, the more excited we get about it, and just everything just keeps getting better.
Have you seen much receptivity with the Hispanic community there in Miami?
An incredible receptivity to the point where, well, you know, as Hispanics, we can't stay quiet.
Yeah.
So finally, not only we can't stay quiet, but we got something good to talk about.
Oh.
And it's something that we're very into, the family the Hispanic community is. So it's the first thing that comes to your head when you first see the opportunity, even if you haven't tried the product, is I want to share this with everybody that I know. If this is true, it needs to get out there. So the receptivity has been amazing. And then once you start seeing the quality of life that people start attaining because they're taking the product, that changes the whole thing.
Now, how long have you all been involved with this?
1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
And in that year, have you seen a few lives changed or a lot of lives changed significantly?
On a weekly basis.
Lots.
It's
Lots.
getting to the point where I literally get an email or 2 or 3 a week
Wow.
with amazing testimonies of what the product's doing. The people that have taken the product to them now feel great themselves.
Yes.
Because they feel they're contributing to bettering
You
people's
bet.
lives.
You bet.
And once they get that feeling, the following week they get a check.
Yeah.
And once they get that check, they're like, it's incredible. We're actually getting paid to do something we would have done anyways.
That you love to do. There's not a lot of hype here, is there?
No.
That's why we're in this. In my case, that's why I'm back in the industry, because it's all information based and everything you say is what it is, and there's no hype.
Guys, thanks so much. We are so excited, and we will see you
Thank you for
at our
having us.
convention.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you,
We'll be
partner.
there for sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Rick.